So, what do you do when you discover that your idea has been taken away by somebody else? It wasn't probably done with the intention of stealing your idea, because that person may or may not have heard about, known about your idea. But even if somebody, say, did steal your idea and did not give you the credit for it, what do you do? My name is Vasundhara Talware, and I am so excited to share that an idea can be manifested in so many different forms, in so many different styles, with so many different personalities and different energies. They will come out as two very unique products, outcomes, services, if two different people work on the same. His input and her input, the output that comes from each one of them is going to be absolutely distinct. So, what's stopping from implementing yours, even if somebody else has implemented the same in the past? I am a firm believer that the world out there is full of abundance. There is so much for everyone. And there is a storyteller in each one of us. Our stories are absolutely unique to us. Our energies, our upbringing, our personality, our format, our thinking, the energy that we bring to the space, not just our energies, but what values do we add to the space. That includes our energies too. That is so unique, each one of us. So don't you think your stories need to come out? They need to take some shape, some form. And if it's worth impacting and changing somebody's life, don't you think that it needs to be taken out of you and given a form? Just because somebody else has dabbled into a certain topic that you were thinking of dabbling into, but you took your own sweet time, please watch my video on Did Anyone Steal Your Idea? That is where I exactly explain what ideas are, and they are nothing but energies that visit you to see if you are going to do something about it. Will you take action on it? If you ignore an idea, which is an energy, for way too long, it goes to somebody else. And if somebody else acts on it, you feel, oh my God, I had the same idea. Had I worked on it a year ago or a few years ago, I would have had the same outcome the other person has now. But because you did not act on it, somebody else has brought it to fruition, has manifested it, and created something out of it. And because of which, some people are getting benefited. It's for the people, the idea is to create an impact. When the idea's time has come, it has to come out. If you don't act, somebody else will. So, two books on similar storylines will not come out the same. Therefore, it is a must for you to go ahead and implement that idea that has come to you, and not think that, hey, it's already out there, why waste my time? No, you can also give it your touch, your feel, your vibe, and make that impact that you would anyways could have, would have, should have done when the idea had visited you in the first place. So, for example, I had an idea of writing a book from my experiences of meeting all kinds of boys, and I met like hundreds of boys for the marriage purpose, and this was through arranged marriage setups. So the families came together and made us meet in some way or the other, and I have had such hilarious experiences, some not so hilarious experiences, some painful experiences, some very tragic, traumatic experiences. Some turned out to be absolute fake families and fake people. Some turned out to be so much more. I was so thrilled with the idea that I would list down all the men that I met and their families and write chapters on each of those guys and their families and make it known to other females out there who might be going through the same or are looking forward to going through the whole hunting process, that hey, you know what, be careful, there is a whole lot of crazy world out there. And just as I look back at all my experiences, I felt funny about them and I wanted to give it like a very hilarious, funny touch to it. I did not do it. In fact, I even listed down the chapters and I had some bit of an idea, wrote a few things, and then I got into some other zone and I forgot that idea for a bit. What do I see? 2 years down the line, I encounter a book in one of my favorite cafes in Bombay, my favorite birdsong cafe in Bandra. And there I see on the shelf they recently just started keeping books for visitors to sit back and read and relax as they eat. So I saw that there is this book out on the same subject line, written in the same fashion that I wanted to write in. And there it was, sitting right there. And I was like, oh my god, it's out already. Just because I did not act on the idea that had visited me, somebody else did it. The idea went to somebody else. However, does it stop me from writing my version of the book, my experiences, sharing my wisdom that I have gathered over the last few years on what to do, what to look out for, what are the red flags to watch out, etc., etc., etc. There's so much more that only is my experience, isn't it? So there's nothing that stops me from doing it. Do I want to do it? Maybe not right now, maybe later, because there is an interesting book that I am working on which you would love to read. It's just, I will speak about it some other time. However, the ideas, even if they are stolen or borrowed or adapted by somebody else because you didn't act on it, it's fine. Go ahead and implement it your way. The way I teach yoga is my way. The way somebody else teaches yoga is their way. Both these are very distinct. They bring in their energies. Each one of us bring in our own energies, our style, our knowledge, wisdom. There's our daily practice that shows in everything that we do. Each one of us is unique, isn't it? So make sure if you have an idea, even if it's implemented by somebody else, take charge and implement yours. Hope you have learned something about implementing your ideas, not letting go of them, not writing them off just like that, and do something about it. And if you've liked whatever little that I have shared in this video, please share it with your loved ones if you think they will also benefit from this same knowledge and wisdom. And please subscribe to my channel to look out and watch more of this content. Thank you for watching. Namaste.